In my previous video I showed you how well it actually works to fly the DJI Mini 4 Pro together with the Motion 3 controller and the Goggle 3 that you can have together with the Avata 2. But in this video I'm going to show you if it's actually possible to fly the DJI Mini 4 Pro together with the RC2 controller and the Goggle 3, so you don't need to have the Motion 3 controller because everything adds up at the end, you know, and it gets more expensive. So the question is, can you get that immersive FPV experience together with the DJI Mini 4 Pro and the Goggle 3 and the RC2 controller? One more thing, if you would like to see behind the scenes from how I set up this video and the challenges I have, then join me on Patreon, because I just launched that and I think that is going to be a fantastic platform to show more personal things that is behind the scenes and other things that could be very interesting to see. So support me there if you would like to. So now it's time to see how well or if we can actually fly the DJI Mini 4 Pro together with the RC2 controller and the Goggle 3. And here we got a little mosquito walking around on top of the DJI Mini 4 Pro. That is the problem here in Canada and especially Ottawa. We have so many mosquitoes. So first we have to start the drone. Then after that we have to start the remote, we have to start the goggles, and we have to see if we can link this together. So let's put this one here. And then we're going to start up this remote and we're going to start up the Goggles 3. So the thing is that I'm not really sure if this is actually going to work, because I think that it can pair one or the other. So first here in the Goggle 3 I'm going to connect these ones to the DJI Mini 4 Pro and we can make that switch. So now we are connected, so we can see the drone here in the Goggle 3. And now we can see on the RC2 controller that it says goggles in use, watch live view on goggles. Current controller can be used to control the aircraft. That is really exciting. So let me put on the Goggle 3 and let's see if we can fly things here. I'm gonna attach my control sticks first, and I have lost so many of them. So good thing I have some spare ones. If you would like to get some spare ones, I dropped link to the ones that I buy in the description box below as well, so you can pick up new ones, because it's super annoying when you lose them and then you don't have any more and you have to steer without the sticks. So let's put on the goggles, and I can see that we can see the drone perfectly fine here. I don't think we can turn on the propellers here because it's too much grass. So let's put the drone up here. It looks good here. We have the drone there. See if we can start the propellers. It works! This is so freaking cool. I don't see anything on the RC2 controller, but I can see it here. So let's try to take off. Oh my god, it actually worked. Oh my god, this is cool. Let's see if we get the FPV feeling when we fly like this. No, we don't. We get the ordinary feeling when we fly like this. Okay, so what if we turn this on to FPV camera mode? Can we do that? If we swipe down, we go into the settings. How can we access that setting here when we can't access the setting? Can we have that setting here? Settings, camera, grid lines, advanced camera settings. We don't get that here. Display. So let's see if it makes any difference if we go down and land, and then I can see if we can access any more settings in the menu, because I mean, it is cool to fly like this, but the problem is that when you do fly like this, you are not following the regulations about fly within the line of sight. So that's why I have my friend sitting on the bench over there so he can be a part of this. The problem is that I would like to have the FPV experience when I do this, but I don't get that. It's just like flying an ordinary drone. And if I turn on sport mode, That works, but it's still flying and behaving the same way. Okay, so let's land and let's see if we can get an FPV feeling in this. See if we can fly like this instead, so we can land where we would like to land. No, we don't have that either. So now let's try to disconnect the goggles. Let's go into the settings in the remote and switch to FPV mode and see if that works better, if we get that FPV experience. So let's turn off the goggles. And now we're gonna go fly here in the DJI RC2. And here let's go into the menu and let's go to camera and let's go to, no, it's in the control. And here we have the gimbal mode and put that into FPV mode instead. And when we have it as an FPV mode and we fly just with the remote like this, I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So then we get an experience like this, but then we're only gonna get it in the remote. And you can see it leans like this. So it kind of mimics the FPV experience that you get in the goggles. So let's see what happens if I turn on the goggles. Can I turn on the goggles while the drone is in the air? Probably not, but let's try it. We can connect to the goggles instead. It says directly goggles in use, the same thing as it did before. I can see the drone here. Perfect. So let's try the RC2 controller and see if we get this experience now. Let's see. We do! And let's go to sport mode. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Next thing we're gonna do, that is to see each other in one of these two videos. The top one, that is the video YouTube recommended to watch next, and the bottom one, that is the latest uploaded video I have. And don't forget to take a look at Patreon. I'll drop the link to that one as well, so you can see behind the scenes of making this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.